Start your engines.
Hello, 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 and welcome to this evening's Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. You join myself, Lemony Tang, in the commentary booth this evening. This is the Silly Season Racing League Round 1 from Baku, and we really can't wait to get this thing in action. The drivers have already been out there already, starting to set a few hot laps, as you can see. Just get myself sorted here in the commentary booth. As you can imagine, a new championship. It's a new season here as well in the Lemony Tang commentary booth. So we look forward to seeing a few of these guys out here. We've got Evor32 is out on a warm-up lap at the moment. Let's get the telemetry and all up and running for you guys out there. Still in a little bit of a setup mode here. First time back, as you can imagine, trying to dust off them old cobwebs, but we'll see how we get on here this evening. It's Nadagger Dave in provisional pole position on a 141.9. We got Truckster in second on a 142.1. Evor, we're on board with at the moment on an outlap on a 142.7. And then Fellowson in fourth on a 143.0. So some drivers definitely know they can improve out there a little bit, and there's also quite a lot of drivers have yet to set a lap time. Vilmos Blau in 11th and Togensen in 12th have retired, and we can see there as well No Sebo in 17th and Dan in 18th have been disqualified for whatever reason, probably reversed, trying to get out of the way or something of this game. See you later. You get yourself a disqualified. A big DSQ beside your name, probably for no fault of your own. So Evor is taking it very easy, ham and cheesy out here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the old channel. Let me know in the old chat what you think. I hope she's looking tasty for you guys out there. She's sounding tasty for me. And yeah, we'll see how we get on here. Evor is coming to the line. Why is this thing not showing over me? I am the worst technical kind of guy. But down at turn one goes Evor. He doesn't need to worry about anything else. He can just concentrate on the braking zones, acceleration zones, and the turn-in points and the lines as well. So he's got plenty to be thinking about already himself. Get the old chat, the old phone age up there. What's up, LD Tang? You absolute legend. Fair play to you, buddy old pal. We joined in a little bit late here in qualifying. Just really have to get ourselves sorted here in the commentary. But a lot to do, a lot more than I remember as well, I tell you. And then it doesn't help matters then the other updates are happening when you don't tend to do that. So Evor not doing too bad at the moment, keeping it between the white lines. If you don't, you're into a wall more than anything else. The castle section, very famous. Leclerc back in the day, he has a bit of history in that corner. Yellow flags up in front, turn to green, flat out through these double left-handers, and then kind of straighten up the next corner, trying to get down and into that apex. Very easy to run deep into the brakes and lose a front wing in there. A little bit of a lock up on the cars up in front, but Evor riding on board, still looking very nice. He's going to get a tasty slipstream from the car up in front. Through the final two corners we go. Watch that rear end as well. It really can catch you out if you're not careful. Don't be too aggressive on that steering wheel. And look at this, slipstream central. I'm telling you, Evor is going to say thank you very much. Buy that Aston Martin driver a champagne bottle if you get pole. And he's in the pole provisionally on 141.8. That was a saucy slipstream down that back straight, I have to say. Truckster. Oh, look at Truckster. What a catch by Truckster. We just jumped on board of them there. Holy moly. Let's have a look at that side by side here and see what she's saying. Have a look at Teco in the meantime as well. You can see the bottom right there. The replay screen. Riding on board of Evor as he crosses the line, and we switched back to Truckster just as he gets the old tank slapper on. that is a tasty save. I have to be fair, that's one definitely for the highlight reel. Back to the game capture. Teko through the final two corners. What can Teko do? Teko 3-6 in the AlphaTauri. In fifth at the moment, but he looks like he's improving. No, he's not. He's coming into the pit lane. What do I know? What do I know? Absolutely nothing, apparently. Pleasant Snake in sixth. There are 4 minutes and 50 odd seconds left on the clock, so under 5 minutes here. We await the crescendo of qualifying. Everyone now needs to start thinking of their final runs here. Get themselves ready to rock and roll. Get that new set of tyres on. And launch it, I suppose. You can't leave anything on the table at this stage. Pleasant Snake seems to be on a having an easy one there. Who else is out there at the moment? Fellowson. Ooh, Fellowson looks like he ran a bit deep. Not too bad. Keeping it good through the castle section. We've a yellow flag in sector 1. That's cars just keeping it away. See how loose Fellowson was up over the rise there. It's very... That really will catch out a few drivers by the end of this evening. Mark my words. Fellowson doing well. Keep that out like that. Happy days. Everyone on a warm-up lap here, are they pretty much? I think so. We're watching the same qualifying everyone's taking part in. I've no idea. Keeping it easy as well. So everyone on a double warm-up lap here, it seems to be. Really trying to wait for that this track to be in. What was happening there, I'm not quite sure. So Ivor is your provisional pole sitter on a 141.8. Nader Dave. Nah, Danger Dave in 141.9 is in second. Truckster in third with Herman in fourth. Teko fifth. Pleasant Snake in sixth. Fellowson in seventh. Jolly Boy John in eighth. Sinful in ninth. D. Perez in 10th. Kovacsha in 11th. Kismukus in 12th. Ooh, who was that? That looked like Truckster having a bit of an issue through that chicane there. So drivers starting their final flying laps here. We'll have a look, Ski, at the Ferrari of Sinful. He seems to be on one out there. One of the first drivers to be on a lap by... Oh, he's run wide! Commentator's curse, there you go. That's what happens. The Prez is a little bit deep into turn one. As you see the Ferrari of... Now Danger Dave coming out of the pit lane. Truckster's on his lap. Teko's on a lap. And we backed out of it there. Teko, yeah, he's on the backing out of it there too. Bit of debris on the tyres when we jumped on board. So he was a Kovac. Oh, a bit slow. Kovacsha. Whatever that is. Commander Quincy here this evening has sent me a Facebook link with the proper names, but I just haven't looked at it. Can't open it up while I'm commentating at the moment. We'll have a look ski here. See what it's saying. 1 minute left in qualifying. The guys need to get a move on, get their lap times in, otherwise they're going to find themselves with a lot of thinking to do for the race. It's going to be a race of attrition in fairness, but the guys do need to worry about that lap time. Get as far up as you possibly can. Truckster goes provisional pole on a 141.7. It looks like as if we've ran out of fuel for the Prez. Who else is out there now? Oh no, Ivor spun on his qualifying lap. The Ferrari is just about to start his lap. He has timed it to perfection, isn't it, Danger Dave? Herman's out there on one. Pleasant Snake, oh, I don't know. He just gets across the line. Holy moly, does Pleasant Snake. John Boy, Jolly Boy John is out there on one, and so is Quincy. What's Quincy going to do? We're right on board of Quincy as he comes towards the line. All he can do, no, he can't improve. He's going to be starting 12th. That's a disaster for Quincy. He will not be a happy camper. Jolly Boy is coming through. The final corner is now towards the line. What can Jolly do? He's in 9th at the moment. Can he improve? No, he's coming into the pits. So Pleasant Snake is out there on one. Who else is going to be next along the line? I think it's going to be Truckster. Provisional pole. Yes, it is indeed. We have another Haas out there of Herman about to cross the line. He's coming through the final corner. He's up on his lap time at the moment. What can Herman do? The checkered flag is waving here in qualifying for Silly Season Racing League. The SSRL has a ring to it. Towards the line comes Herman for the first qualifying session, and he is now provisional pole. Hundredths of a second between these drivers. Ivor is going to have to pull something out of the bag, and so is the Danger Dave. We'll see how he gets on in the Scuderia. We'll be right on board of him now towards the line. All he can do is keep the foot in it and pray that he beats his lap time and perhaps provisional pole. What can we do? And it is pole position. But what can Ivor do? Ivor has pulled out of it. Pleasant Snake is on one here. What can Pleasant do? He's the only driver who can challenge and can't. Nate Danger Dave takes pole position for the Grand Prix with Herman in second and Truckster in third. What a fantastic finish to qualifying we've had here. And if the race is going to be anything like it, there's literally only going to be 100th of a second between it. That is phenomenal stuff at the top of the timing sheets. Less than a tenth between first, second and third. That is what it's all about. And there's only a tenth, really, not even, between Truckster and Ivor in fourth as well. Cracking stuff here from SSRL. Whip up. Nothing is working for me today. Not Danger Dave takes pole position for Silly Season Racing League round 1 in Baku with Herman in second, Truckster in third with Ivor in fourth, Pleasant Snake is in fifth with Wouter in sixth, Teco seventh with Fellowson in eighth, Jolly Boy John in ninth, and Deprez is in 10th. That's your top 10 with Sinful in 11th, Quincy in 12th, Kovacha, need to get that right, in 13th. And then we've got the drivers who have not set a lap time. Kiss Mucus in 14th, Vismo in 15th, Tobbleson in 16th, No Sebo 17th, and Dan is 18th.
Hello, my name is Gavin Barr, aka Lemony Tang, and I am your next sports commentator. I have many years' experience commentating on all forms of motorsport and sports in general. I do live commentary, custom adverts and graphics, product placements, and professional intros and outros. I'm enthusiastic, energetic, knowledgeable, and bring passion into the commentary booth. So do get in touch, and there's always an opportunity to grow and expand your league or company with myself, Lemony Tang, as your new commentator. through this field, especially with some of the pace he's shown in the past. Look at that, different tyres up the inside, absolutely brilliant. But the Williams fights back on the outside, swoops it back around. Great defensive work from John Mason. Towards turn 1, it looks as if Brando's pulled out of the slipstream. He has indeed, but the side's better of it. But look at this, the Mercedes on the exit, and the Aston Martin gets a fantastic run. And the Haas up the inside, I cannot believe it. Up the inside goes the Haas. Fantastic, that's a twofer. The Ferrari's crashed. Oh my word, and Brando's out. Jarvis is on the outside, and it's a yellow flag. It's another safety car.
So we rejoin the action now. The drivers are in their garages, setting up for the Grand Prix, checking their tyres, checking their fuel, and concentrating on the start. All important to keep your front wing and your nose clean through this Grand Prix. First time the Formula 1 Grand Prix was held in Azerbaijan was in 2016. It was the European Grand Prix, which took place on the Baku city circuit. A year later, in 2017, the same venue hosted the first Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It was in the 2017 campaign that the controversial banging of wheels occurred at the Grand Prix, with Vettel reacting to what he felt was a brake test by sideswiping Hamilton's car. The race was a bit of a crash fest. Kimi and Bottas in turn 2, and the rest followed as well. Great race though, in fairness, do check it out. 2022, Leclerc's engine blew up as Ferrari driver was leading the race. How are you doing? And 2018, Grosjean famously crashed under the safety car after it was initially blamed on contact from Marcus Ericsson, from which the cameras Marcus was nowhere to be seen near that Haas driver. So the game is loading for ages. I'm not quite sure what's after happening. Have I glitched out or have they? Let's have a look ski. We'll be back with you momentarily. So the drivers again are in their cockpits waiting to rock and or roll. A little bit of an extra time between the qualifying and the races, just to give these drivers a bit of a comfort break. Get some H2O into them, of course, and settle their nerves. Here we go, though. We have the drivers on the grid, and the formation lap has now commenced. The Silly Season Racing League, it's round 1 from Baku, with the Danger Dave in pole position here this evening. Cracking effort from himself, literally only hundredths between the two drivers. Herman in second joins the Ferrari driver on the front row. Tugster in third and Ivor in fourth. Effectively only a tenth between the top 4 in qualifying, we'll call it that. It was so close at the very end. Pleasant Snake in fifth with Mr. Welter in sixth. Teco's in seventh with Fellison in eighth. Jolly Boy in ninth. Deprez in 10th. Sinful in 11th with Kinsey in 12th. Kova is in 13th. Kismukus in 14th. Vilmos in 15th. Toby in 16th. The No Sebo in 17th and Dan in 18th. So we'll have a look at the drivers here this evening while they come around on their formation lap. You can see every seat has been taken, and we also have a fantastic lineup of reserve drivers as well if there's anything anyone can't make a race for some stage or another, do like and subscribe to the channel and get in touch. We're always looking for more drivers. We love it here. I'm sure you guys do too. Back to the gameplay. No danger, Dave. Just needs a clean start through turn 1. Don't do a Hamilton and run straight on. Don't forget, press your magic paddle shift or whatever it is he does. Nate Danger Dave on the front row in pole position with Herman in second. We await the drivers now, bringing themselves to the start line. It's quite a big start-finish straight here as well. 20 corners, 6.0 kilometers, 3.7 miles this Baku Grand Prix track. It's going to be here for a while as well, and we absolutely love it. So, as the drivers make their way to the grid, this is the SSRL, the Silly Season Racing League, round 1 from Baku, brought to you by Lemony Tang here in the commentary booth, the Racing Notebook and the Bougie Notebook as well. Links in the description. Apparently experienced Azerbaijan also as well. That's a fantastic bit of advertising here. But let's wait. The drivers are on the grid now. We await the lights on the gantry. This is the one they're going to give us. 2, we've got 3, we've got 4, and it's 5. And we are racing for the SSRL down towards turn 1. It's a bit of a loosey-goosey start by the front of the field, but they all seem to be making their way through nicely for the moment. A little bit loose as well through the mid-pack down towards turns 2. The leader, the Danger Dave, continues on, but everyone else, a bit of front wing damage between some cars in the background there. And as we make our way up towards turns 3, it's the Danger Dave in first position with Herman in second and Tugger in third. But everyone's still fanning out into the braking zone. Cold tyres, cold brakes. Is everyone going to make our way through? Simple looked very deep, but he gets away with it. Fellowson around the outside. Whoa, just about keeps it out of the wall as well. So we ride on board at the Alpine driver. See how he's getting on. Everyone getting through nicely for now. But how are we going to get through the castle section? That's going to be the question. We're halfway around the lap here on the first lap of the Grand Prix. Let's ride on board with fellows and see how we get on. Everyone, a little bit of understeer with drivers. Heavy tanks of fuel as well. Don't forget, in qualifying, the drivers would not have been experienced in that. So, keeping their heads on their shoulders as the cars roar through the back of the circuit now. And as they start to make their way down the hill into these difficult braking zones of accident into the corner. I can't believe it. Jolly boy has been put into the wall by Fellowson there, it seems. And we'll have a look-ski here. We're having a look at the Perez because 2 drivers up in front are going side by side as well. Oh, having to lift off. Just about contact is made as well. As we go slipstreaming down towards turns 1, we stay on board. It's Perez. Caution, sector 3. The Nesbos crashed out of the chicane and it's a VSC just as the leaders change. So everyone's going to have to try and sort themselves out. And we'll have a quick look-ski at the side-by-side replay here because that was Dodge Central, I have to be honest. So we're riding on board with Fellowson through the castle section. We jump off board then, have a look at the rest of the pack, and just as they're coming through the next corner, what's after happening? Did Fellowson outbrake himself perhaps? Yeah, Fellowson outbroke himself and just mounted that curb, and unfortunately the Red Bull was the innocent party in that one. Racing's racing though. I'm sure it will happen at some stage to everybody. Oh, Mr. Welter nearly just forgot there was a wall there, nearly turned in. We go back to green flag racing. Nobody gets a drive through as well. Everyone was keeping very cool, calm and collected under that VSC. The race is starting to pick up though towards the front of this field. We'll keep having a look here in the Danger Dave and Herman and Truckster. These guys are nose to tail through the triple left-handers. Fellas and Quincy going hard at it back there as well. Into turn 16 and onto the back straight again. We do have 17, 18 and 19. I don't know where they come up with all these corners from, because in a Formula 1 car it's fairly much straight down the back straight. Into 20 now apparently, and now onto the front straight again. So the DRS hasn't been activated yet for these guys, but through out of the slipstream into the inside goes Herman. He's going to try it onto the brakes. They're side by side through the corner. Very good racing, respectful racing between the two drivers, and Herman pulls back in to take advantage of the DRS hopefully next time around. The slipstream though, oh no, it's this time because of the VSC. So Herman's in the slipstream now. The Diaz has already defended once. The Dangers, oh look at that, Herman's gone straight on. I can't believe it, he's gone straight on. He's outbroke himself. The DRS has caught out Herman's and he's down the escape road, and he's gone from second, let's say first, down to 15th. Absolute disaster for himself. Everyone keeping it tasty for now. Herman's just looking so good there. Oh, we're very deep under the brakes. The cars seem to be extremely heavy this evening. There mustn't be much grip on that track. Everyone seems to be just almost too fast into the corners. They can't slow it down, and it looks like they might. It's almost like the throttle is stinking or something. It's a weird one here. Maybe it's maybe it's my connection, who knows. Turk gear. Teco's keeping a hand and cheesy with them revs as well. Could also be putting me off. It just seems the car's pushing in off at the accelerator. The press right on the back of him here. Here we go. Up over on the helicopter cam. Absolute fantastic views here from Baku. To the outside goes to Prez. Nothing Teco can do. Teco's coming into the pits. He must have a problem. Must have some front wing problem. That definitely would make sense how the car feels like it's pushing in. Losing grip. Maybe an end plate has gone missing. Look at this. Quincy's up the inside. Can Quincy make the maneuver? Yes, he does. Gets it stopped as well. And they're side by side on the exit. So Quincy and Kovac are going side by side, having a drag race down towards turns 3. Very good on the brakes is Kovac. So Kovac swoops it around, and Quincy can't make that move stick. Kovac continues in 8th position. Cracking racing, some great defending, you have to say. Some brave stuff by these drivers. And Herman's is gone. Oh no, wait, that's the sister Mercedes into the wall, losing his wing and bringing out the second VSC of the evening. It's a full safety car, I believe, down at the bottom right. She's glitching. She's definitely glitching. The safety car is coming out on track, if we're to believe that. Excuse me. What's going on here? I'm not quite sure. How's the game glitched out altogether? What are the boards saying? A full safety car there, so the VSC needs to update on the top left. And unfortunately, we haven't lost anyone, which is good news. And it's a full safety car now, so there's too much debris on the track. Toby has put it into the wall. But is able to continue. This is the SSRL Silly Season Racing League. It's round 1 from Baku, brought to you by myself, Lemony Tang, the Racing Notebook and the Bougie Notebook. Check out the links in the description, like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back to you after these short messages. Introducing the Ultimate Racing Notebook, your indispensable companion for every motorsport racer. This sleek, purpose-built notebook is designed to enhance your racing experience. Take notes after every session. Make each drive count. Write down and review incidents, lap times, and your performance. This racing notebook comes equipped with dedicated time slots for personal and session bests for each race event. Now you can keep track of practice sessions, qualifying laps, and the main race with precision, allowing you to easily note down the critical moments of each session. In the notes section, you can capture every detail, whether you want to jot down driver insights, strategies, or highlight standout moments. The notes section provides you with the canvas to document the essence of each race. The racing notebook is not just a journal, it's a comprehensive tool to enhance your racing experience. Whether you're a casual fan or a dedicated motorsports aficionado, this notebook is the perfect companion to fuel your passion for racing and gain lap time and consistency. Hello, I have been muted apparently, so there you go. Happy days. The Danger Dave is your race leader with Trugster in second, Ivor in third, Mr. Welter in fourth with Perez in fifth, Simple in sixth, Kovac in seventh with Vilmos in eighth, Dan in ninth with Pleasant Snake, your top 10, Quincy in 11th with Fellowson in 12th, Jolly Boy John in 13th, Taco 14th, and Herman now in 15th, Tobbleson in 16th, and Kismakus in 17th. We have lost the No Sebo. Good man, LT. Thanks for the L heads up, you absolute legend. So through the castle section for the final time under this safety car. It is lap 6 of 26. We still have plenty of racing to go in this Grand Prix. And we look forward to getting to green flag racing. We'll pull up the pit stops to see if anyone has really tried. Not really. Although to be fair though, Pleasant Snake has. Everyone back has from Pleasant Snake. Let's see what their tyres are like. Here we go. Pleasant Snake, Quincy, Fellowson on one lap all hards. He's going to the end on them bad boys. Definitely give it a shot. The rest of the drivers on one lap or two lap all mediums or hards. So the Danger Dave takes over the safety car privileges as he is now the de facto safety car. It's up to him when he accelerates back to green flag racing, but he can only decide once. There's no erratic driving as we prepare ourselves to get back to green flag racing. Everyone else behind weaving in the crocodile to get temperature into them tyres. But where do you accelerate? You have to wait till the line almost here in Baku because it's such a long straight. You will give a slipstream away. Everyone else behind backing up and anticipating. But it looks as if we've got a fantastic restart. Has Dave. The rest of the field, not so much. Slipstream central down into turn 1. Who's it going to be? Dave gets there first as the rest of the field start to make their way through. Dan and Quincy and co, they're on new tyres as well. Pleasant Snake and co, so they're going to be ones to watch as we go side by side into the apex. Good stuff from Fellison and Dan, giving each other some room as we make our way now towards turns 3. The race leaders are up the road, no battles going on, but we pull to the inside with Quincy trying it on up in front, but can't quite make the manoeuvre stick. Everyone being very good here this evening, keeping their noses clean. And we continue now. They're going to have to sort themselves out sooner rather than later. Pleasant Snake is going side by side. There's some cars up in front. We are indeed. We ride on board now with Fellison just able to squeeze in front of Quincy as the field make their way towards the castle section. Trugger has had an issue. Let's have a look at Trugger. What's happened to him? He's dropping down the order. The field is definitely packing up behind him. They've all caught up here. Does Trugger have damage? He has. He's hit the wall. He's lost a bit of his front wing. Up the inside goes Mr. Welter through a very interesting corner, same as the sister Aston Martin. So he's losing time here as Trugster. He's hit the wall. He's had damage. And look at this. Mr. Welter now as well has hit the wall. Has he? He has. There's front wing damage for both Aston Martins now. And the Ferrari is side by side with Trugster. Mr. Welter is trying it on as well. They're side by side through the chicane. Holy moly. Kova takes advantage and makes the maneuver. This is dodged. There's a Haas into the wall there. A little clip from Pleasant. This is a mad slipstream battle down towards the braking zone of turn 1. We're just going to keep on board of Pleasant. See how the rest of the field sort themselves out. Not too bad. They're keeping a hammer cheesy. Oh, the Alpines up the inside though. Space is given. Cars going wide as well. Good racing from everyone here this evening. Vilmos gets passed by Quincy and has to block the inside. He had a very bad run down towards turn 3. Everyone's locking up here, so it's a tricky one this evening. Did he outside the Red Bull? Contact is made. Jolly makes the maneuver. Vilmos is dropping like a fly, and I can't believe it. Up the inside now goes the Haas with front wing damage as well. Have we lost both wing end plates? No, we're still on it, but Vilmos is dropping here. Struggling out there is the AlphaTauri driver. Everyone's oh, there's one into the wall as well. That's Teco out of the race. It's another safety car. Teco's out of the Grand Prix. We just heard it and we barely seen it there. The AlphaTauri driver into the wall through the exit of turn 7 that was. And we'll have a look at that now in the L replay and see what that is all about. Absolute disaster for Teco. So we look here at the full replay that brings out the second safety car. You can see a lot of drivers struggling out there, especially the sister AlphaTauri. Teco goes around the outside, but in his haste, perhaps a little bit late under the brakes, and just runs wide into that wall. Loses the wheel, and that's all she wrote, unfortunately, for Teco this evening. He'll be back next week, though, for the next Grand Prix, and so will I. Danger Dave, Evor's in the pits, so here we go. This is the strategy call central. No speeding in the pits. Nearly. So, Sinful takes over the race lead. Who's that? Oh, nice one, Dan. Dan just gets out in front of Danger Dave. So, Sinful is now your race leader. Takes over from his teammate Fellowson in second, Pleasant Snake in third, and Quincy in fourth. And let's have a look at them tyres, because they go 4 laps compared to no laps. Ooh, the Perez Vilmos. Jugster on softs. I like their ambition out there. The only two not to stop at this stage is Sinful and Dan. Lap 9 of 26. Cutting some laps in now. It's the second safety car. We've had 2 safety cars and 1 VSC. So Kova's going to be hitting the back of this field momentarily. Are we only going to get a 2-lap safety car, or is it going to be going around for the mandatory 3? We aren't too far into the race, I suppose, yet. Safety car is still out there, and Kova isn't going to get to the back of the pack before we reach the threshold, basically. So one more lap under the safety car here for the SSRL. A cracking race so far. We've lost 2 drivers, Teko and the Nocebo, but everyone else keeping it fairly decent at the moment. A few guys into the wall, mind you. Quincy's come in, gonna change onto a new set of tyres here and get himself a new front wing as well. Jump on someone else while he's doing that. The Perez staying with the good man himself in the sister Aston Martin. Seen Truckster having his trials and tribulations here this evening. He's found himself back with Hermans in 12th. Both of them were challenging for the race lead at the very start of the Grand Prix, but from one thing to another, issues have been had. Fellowson in second, was he not the driver? I'm not quite sure at the very start of the race, who had a bit of an argy-bargy moment with Jolly. Jolly may have came out second best on that one indeed. Or it could have been Kiss, because I think it was an Alpine. Anyway, let me know. So this mini short straight here, as I said, there's 20 corners. It's 6.0 kilometers, 3.7 miles, 3 sectors, and it's such a famous part of Baku we're coming into. They repave this every single year, put down sand to protect the historic cobble lock underneath, and they tarmac over it. And as you can see, we just went through that castle section. It is fantastic. One of the best views in motorsport, I'd say. Them cars going through that section. But as we make our way now towards 15 and 16, the treacherous 15. I told you at qualifying we'd have a few guys into that wall. We've seen a few already. Are we going to see any more? The safety car is in at the end of this lap, which gives Sinful now the safety car privileges, dropping the field right down to 46, 47 mile an hour. And it's up to him when he accelerates. We've seen his teammate having a cracking restart in the most previous. Oh no, John Boy, severe collision with Truckster won't be a happy camper with that one either. Anyway, and we've already accelerated here. Fellowson's gone with him, so let's have a look at Fellowson. He's in the slipstream. He cannot pass before the line though. You cannot pass before the line. He has passed before the line. He has to give that position back. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable here. The green flags were waving. We were back to racing, but it has to wait till the start line. Anyway, he's trying to give it back. Sinful's going back around the outside, and he gets it. Good man by Fellowson giving that back, but Sinful immediately defends the inside. He knows these cars are going to be attacking. Pleasant Snake as well is trying it on into the braking zone. We go. The Ferrari's disappeared. Where's Sinful gone? He's in the wall. I can't believe it. The race leader's lost his front wing. Fellowson takes the position with Pleasant Snake in second. And Danger Davis now in third, as the sister Ferrari is going to start falling back now even more through the field. And the rest of them start to get themselves concertinaed into the pack. Side by side, 3 wide contact with Dublin and the rest. Here we go into the last safety car incident zone. Everyone seems to be doing so far so good. How do we get through the castle section? Not quite. I spoke too soon. Yellow flags in sector 2, but they got away with it. Don't know how they got away with it, but they did. Fair play to the guys. And Sinful and Unco having major moves through the double left-hander. There's so much more grip when you have a front wing. Into the braking zone we go. Yellow flag sector 2 once more. Has anyone hit the wall? We've got a safety car. We do. Kovacs crashed through the double left-hander of 13 and 14. Disaster for the Alfa Romeo driver, Kovac. He won't be a happy camper with that one. Baku always throws these situations up for these drivers, and we have had that once more. Speeding under the safety for Kismakus as well. Gets a drive-through penalty. How do you get a drive-through penalty when you're in the back of the field? I'm not quite sure. Everyone else needs to be careful here as well. So, drivers jumping to the pit lane, and some of them staying out. Another mixed bag of strategy here. We're just about at the halfway point, so we've had 3 safety cars in a VSC. Typical Baku fashion, to be fair, and we'll wait for the guys to get back out. Hopefully we'll have a 2-lap safety car these days, and as you can tell, my throat is getting a bit sore. This action is being fantastic by the SSRL this evening. It's a privilege, it's quality racing, it's a privilege to commentate for these guys, and they've shown us once again that there's some serious moves happening out there, and Baku's just biting people as it does. Excuse me, having an old drink, keeping hydrated. I hope these drivers are too out there. Who is that? Kismakus. Oh, he looked as if he ran super wide. He is. He's enjoying them softs. He's not a happy camper though with that drive through. So the Danger Dave is retaking the race lead now with Ivor in second, De Perez in third with Mr. Wouter now in fourth. Hermans is into the top 5. Vilmos in 6th with Toby in 7th. Fellowson in 8th with Pleasant Snake in 9th. And Dan is your top 10. Truckster in 11th. Sinful in 12th. Quincy 13th. Jolly Boy John in 14th. And then Kismakus in 15th with a drive-through penalty, unfortunately for himself. And LT Tank says on the old chat there, safety cars breed safety cars. Yes, they do indeed. That is for sure. One more lap of safety car action here for the SSRL. Some other drivers taking advantage at the moment to pit once again to get onto the optimal tyre to bring them to the end of the Grand Prix. Perhaps another set of mediums for drivers. Indeed it is. Pleasant Snake out there on 4-lap all mediums as well. Not going to be happy with that one. Probably thought he had a brand spanking set there, but didn't quite have it. So the Scuderia David brings them around down this little short shoot between 6 and 7. Already ran out of notes to tell you guys, so there you go. We'll call them out once more perhaps. The first Formula 1 Grand Prix to be held at Azerbaijan was the 2016 European Grand Prix, which took place at the Baku City Circuit. A year later, in 2017, the same venue hosted the first ever Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It was during the 2017 campaign that the controversial banging of wheels between Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel on the exit of turn 15 when the safety car, oh this sounds familiar, when the safety car was coming in, Vettel thought Hamilton brake tested him, but actually Hamilton just never accelerated. To be fair to him, he just never accelerated. And then Vettel obviously pulled up alongside him and gave him an old run into it. But anyway, the safety car is back in at the end of this lap, so I digress. Basically, we'll return back to the action, and we look forward to Dave bringing us back to green flag racing. If you remember earlier on, his strategy was to leave it very late. Not too late. Late enough to the pit entry maybe. So we'll see where he decides to pull the trigger this time. He got a good restart the last time. Can Ivor anticipate behind? We wait for the Ferrari driver to accelerate as we look down the straight towards the drivers. They are all starting to fan out as well. And a go! We accelerate now. Dave has relaunched the race. We are back to green flag racing. De Perez is right on the gearbox of Ivor down towards the braking zone. Ivor defends the inside. There's nothing he can do. De Perez around the outside takes second position. What a cracking maneuver. The rest of the field start to make their way through turns 2 as De Perez sets his sights firmly onto the race leader. The third, fourth and fifth all within a second as well behind. So it looks as if Ivor has perhaps had an issue with warming up his tyres, which he would. He's on them hards. To the inside goes Mr. Welter and takes third position. And Hermans had to take evasive manoeuvres as well, locking up into the braking zone. Everyone else behind seems to be doing well. Chuckster's on the back of Talberson, so he's got his hard tyres working fairly quickety split. Oh, wide goes Talberson into the braking zone, which only bottles up the field even further towards the famous right-hander at this stage. We're side by side of Dan and Quincy behind. How can everyone else get through? We do indeed. For the moment, that is. Everyone else getting through. Oh no. Safety car gives me paranoia. Oh, we've got two cars caught up with each other. Vilmo and Pleasant Snake to sort themselves out before the castle section, but that is not ideal for these two drivers. Jolly Joy Johns crashed through. Crashed. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Crashed. Side by side with Perem Dan Quincy. Oh, there's a massive accident. I can't believe it. What's going on? Oh my word, the field is after having a massive one. True, I don't know what to say. There has to be something here. The field split in two now. I cannot believe it. We've got multiple cars with no front wing. And the rest of the race lead is changing here as well. Dave Breeze takes it, but Dave is going down to the inside towards turns 1. It's another yellow flag out there. Nothing we can do about that now. The field is all over the shop here. And what are you meant to do? Into turns 2 we go. De Prince, your new race leader, takes the field through. David now is in second with Waters in third. But the inside goes Dave. Dave is down towards the inside of turns 3. He's up there into the braking zone, but De Prince cuts in on him, gives him room on them softs and keeps the position. 8 all the way down to 12th has come in. Dan's retired. Jolly Boy's retired. Tubbleton's retired. Disaster of a situation. It'd be interesting to see a replay of that one in the old Discord later on. Do let us know if you're a driver out there. Let us send us in the old situation. But here we go. 1 second covers the top 5, and then the rest of the field, they're all spread out now. Well, Tolberson's right in the back of Trucker though. Sorry, Pleasant Snake is in the back of Truckster, so we'll wait and see how they get on into the braking zone. The leader's into the wall, is he? He has. The leader's crashed. The Prince has lost a bit of front wing end plate. Holy moly. So it's all kicking off here. I'm going to jump on board with Hermans because it's all kicking off up in front. We can see the top 5 and we're in the top 5. That's the most important thing. Through the chicane onto the back, onto the front straight now. We're looking at the back of Ivor. We pull out a slipstream. We make the maneuver. It's a slam dunk. But how are we getting on with the rest of the field? The leader, De Priz, has to come in. He's thrown it all away. He's thrown away a fantastic opportunity here this evening. And Mr. Welter is now your race leader with Danger Dave in second. And Hermans has found himself right back where he was at the start of this Grand Prix. On the back of Dave, down towards turn 3 with some DRS. What happened the last time, I hear you ask? We will not remember that one for Herman's sake. He makes the corner this time. That's all I'll say. Good stuff from Herman. And he still goes after the drivers in first and second. Drivers locking up tremendously here. Just really struggling with their tyres. Mr. Welter's run wide and deep, which gives Dave the advantage, but he can't do anything about it with this short chute. Very careful not to throw yourself into that wall there. Into the castle section as well. Line astern, one by one. Keep the nose. Oh, we've hit the wall. Keep your nose clean, buddy. Yellow flag, sector 1. Truckster perhaps into the wall. Someone's in the wall anyway. Was Truckster, unfortunately. Pleasant snaking himself. Must have got together through the exit of turns 3. Now, through the chicane for another time. And we're looking at the two drivers up in front, which is Dave and Mr. Welter. We're going to get a double slipstream. David is going to get it as well on the DRS. Top of the rev limiter here. We're side by side into the braking zone. Almost 3 wide into the braking zone. We go for turn 1. Herman sets the fastest lap and takes the race lead, but runs deep. I can't believe it. And Mr. Welter says thank you very much once more. Herman's had to get the position back, and he's side by side with Ivor now into the braking zone. Just about gets away with that one, but Hermans is struggling with that brake pedal here this evening. He cannot slow that car down. He needs to take it easy. Take it ham and cheesy, as we say. Vilmos in the press, having a battle back here as well. I'm going to concentrate though with Ivor and co, because this is the battle for the race lead. On lap 17 of 26, we're into the final second half of this Grand Prix for the SSRL. It's the Silly Season Racing League. It's round 1 from Baku, brought to you by Lemony Tang, the Racing Notebook and the Bougie Notebook. The links are in the description. Check them out. Support the channel. Truckster, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I'm sure he won't really care at this stage. Truckster's out of the race, unfortunately has retired, perhaps with too much damage to the car, but I digress. This race lead battle, are we within a second with Ivor? We are. Good stuff indeed from himself, but we'll jump up towards Hermans because he's getting another double slipstream and DRS as well. Ferrari's up the inside, outside in before it. We are 3 wide for momentarily. Down the back straight, down the front straight towards the braking zone. Deja vu once more. Can we stop it? Hermans does, and he's still almost there on the inside. Is he going to launch it? Not quite. So here we are. This really is deja vu from earlier on. Let's see how we get on. It's take 2 for Hermans. He's got Dave in the lead. The DRS on the slipstream. Dave, does he defend the inside? No, he doesn't. He knows from before. But it looks as if Hermans has made the move stick. He has. He's made the maneuver stick. He's taken the corner and the position. So a new race leader in the Haas driver, Hermans, at the moment. But Dave is lurking ever so much in the background. Hard tyres on Hermans. Probably coming into the round at this stage. Dave on mediums. Losing a little bit of grip. We still don't have it here on Hermans. It's not over yet. We look back at second place, the protagonist in this battle at the moment. Let's see if we get on into the DRS section now. Lock it up ever so slightly into the braking zone, but gets away with it. Mr. Welter's lost a good bit of time here. He's dropped a fair bit back, so he's out of this lead battle at the moment. Through the chicane for the 18th time goes Herman and Dave. Dave is going to be getting that DRS. He's definitely in the slipstream already. Here we go, down towards the braking zone. He goes to the outside. Nothing we can do on board of the Haas driver except accept our fate. Hope the Ferrari driver runs wide, but he doesn't quite do that. So we are now in the opportune position to get the DRS for the next straight And again, it's deja vu from the lap previous. Herman in second, Dave in first, DRS wide open down this straight. Although it looks as if Dave is defending this one a little bit more with some ERS perhaps being deployed to stave off the attack from Herman, and the positions have stayed the same. Ivor in fourth, looking at Mr. Welter in third on 10 lap all hards, 10 lap all mediums on Welter, and looking at a podium as well. So this is the battle for the podium and the race win between these four drivers. A 2.6 second gap now between second and third. So Mr. Welter's definitely dropping back. Perhaps the DRS was helping them out originally, but they're on pace here this evening. They haven't put it into the wall. Well, they have, but they haven't launched it into the wall, let's say. Haven't wrecked their race, basically. Man's now is 2/10 off Danger Days. So this is where the chess starts to occur between the front runners. You don't want to be leading on the final lap. You want to be behind coming to the start line, because this manoeuvre's been made before the checkered flag if it was the final lap, and it would be Herman who wins the Grand Prix. So who wants to lead the last lap? That's going to be the question. Are they going to start playing some games with each other? Lap 20 of 26. Ivor and Mr. Welter going side by side. Ivor finally gets the slipstream DRS and makes the maneuver stick into the braking zone. Happy days of that one. Let's go back and have a look at the side by side replay of our safety car restart incident earlier on. Didn't quite catch much of it ourselves, but we see some drivers crashing here into the castle section. Then we get Jolly Boy crashing at the top of the castle section, and then we see them all through turns 15 just piling into each other. 14 into 15. It must have been a wreckfest moment altogether. There we are. And just drivers just following in. You can't do anything about it, unfortunately, when that situation happens. You're already committed to a blind corner, and that's the story, I suppose. Hermans is your race leader with Dave still in second. Now he is within 3/10 of the race leader, so within that second. And he's looking to get the DRS very close towards the chicane section here as well. Right on the gearbox. You can throw it into the wall there, actually. If the car up in front barely taps the wall and you're behind him, you're going to launch it into the wall. So you need to be careful. But Dave has made the position and come into the pits. That was very Dodge Central, I have to admit. Made the manoeuvre around the outside and then came into the pit lane. Made it stick though, made a happy days, so no harm, no foul. Where is Dave going to come out now? That's going to be the question. Because he is on brand new soft tyres. Yellow flag, sector 1. Is that Quincy into the wall, Rabs? No, he's okay. May have been recovering, was Quincy. So as the race enters the final stages now, Dave's throwing a bit of a curveball there on an outside of soft. So can he catch Herman? Now what's the to the leader? 17 seconds to the leader and dropping. Can Dave gain 17 seconds in the next few laps? He needs to get the move on. That's going to be a very interesting one indeed. He needs to catch Welter first and Ivor and pass them as well. But Herman's giving it as much as he can, giving himself the best opportunity with the strategy here. He's on 12 lap all hards. He's going to keep them till the end. And can Dave catch him on them softs? I don't know. Gonna start lap 22. Herman is your race leader with Ivor now in second and Welter in third. The Danger Dave is in fourth on brand new set of softs, so he's on a mission. He is the man with a plan. Can he catch the drivers in front before the end of this race? Only time will tell. De Perez is in fifth in the Aston Martin. Sinful in sixth with Fellowson in seventh. Vilmos Blue in eighth with Pleasant Snake in ninth. And Quincy, your top 10. Kismakus, after all his trials and tribulations, is still in this Grand Prix as well. Had a drive-through, don't forget. And we have lost a substantial amount of the field. It's the Baku curse. We all know it's there. Truckster, Dan, Tubble, Toby, Jolly Boy John, Kovac, Teko, and the No Sebo have all come a cropper here. Who else is after having an issue? Is that Quincy? Fellowson, perhaps? Who is it? Sector 1. Who's this up here? Is that Kismakos? Come out of the pits. It is. He's trying to retire. Don't crash on the track, mate. Anyway, he's retired as Kismakos. Unfortunately for himself, he's pulled off into one of the lanes. In fairness, he made a good effort on that one. Drive into the pits next time, perhaps. Quincy is the final runner now in 10th. It's been a race of attrition. We said it at the start of the race. It definitely is going to be one of them days, and it has been. What are you meant to do? Still 7 seconds between Dave and Mr. Welter, so I don't know. Has Dave had an incident out there, perhaps? How's his front wing looking? It's gone! Dave's wing is gone! I can't believe it! He's thrown it away! He's thrown away a possible race win, a definite podium. And it's just gone from bad to worse for Danger Dave. He's thrown it into the wall. He's lost his front wing. And there's nothing he can do. He's going to continue on here. He's going to try it. He's going to try and complete 4 laps with no wing. Mr. Welter's into the front. He's lost his wing too. Holy moly, this is really going to set the cat amongst the pigeons now. Mr. Welter's done to Dave. Dave's in danger of crashing out of the race altogether, though. A lot of drivers are in danger of crashing out of the race here. Herman's had an issue. He definitely has had an issue, and so Ivor nearly throws it into the wall as well. So Herman has caused another yellow flag and run wide at turns 3, it looks like. Gets away with it this time. He's still your race leader with 2 seconds to Ivor, but ever so much it could be thrown away in an instant. You do not want to lose your front. He's lost a substantial amount of time there. How much time has he lost? 7 seconds. Just about 7 seconds he's lost through that incident. Off track, off screen. But Dave, surely Dave's no, he'll keep coming flat out. It looks like he's got grip. There's no way. I think there's more wing than it's showing there, in fairness. Fair play if it's not. So what an eventful lap 23 that's been. I have to say, Herman still hasn't got this in the bag. It ain't over till it's over, and that's going to be the way it is this evening. Until you see that checkered flag, you cannot count your chickens before they hatch. Herman is your race leader with Ivor in second. Dave now in third, still with no front wing. De Perez in fourth is catching. Come on, De Perez, get him. Sinful in fifth. The sister Scuderia with Mr. Welter now in sixth on a brand new set of softs. Fellowson in seventh with Vilmos in eighth. Pleasant Snake in ninth, and Quincy is your top 10. And yeah, the field is spread out now. No battles happening on track, but there's plenty of action still happening out there. There's cars limping home to the end, there's cars pushing home to the end, and there's cars saving to get to the end. Can they make it? 10 cars left in this Grand Prix. We have lost 8 through the 24 laps we have seen here this evening. It's been a cracking race, though, I have to say. Absolutely brilliant. Yellow flag, sector 1. Who's that? That's Felton. Gone wide. Fellowson, I should say. Does he still have a wing? He does. That's the most important thing. So I assume Danger Dave still has some wing on. Unless 3-lap old softs with no wing is nearly better than 15-lap old mediums with a wing. Let's have a look-ski here. Flying through the corner is Herman. To start the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix is the Haas driver. 2.8 seconds to the car behind, but it's in these braking zones everyone seems to be struggling at here this evening. Can we get a stop for turn 1? The flat spots will be happening on these tyres, and they're very old as well. No grip left in the carcass. No temperature perhaps also, which isn't making things any easier for these drivers. Dave is there in third. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Welter, new fastest lap on a 143.7. Surely that has something. 2.2 to Dave, though. He's in third position. He's gotten himself back into the podium setting, and if he can get past Ivor, he's given himself a hard task at the end of the race, mind you, but there will be no harm, no foul of that situation, so we'll see how we get on. This race will be followed with a quick driver interview afterwards as well with the podium position, so we'll be able to talk to these guys and see how they felt about today's race. If Dave gets it to the end and onto the podium, we can ask him, did he have a wing at the end? So we'll see. We are on the final lap here for the SSRL, the Silly Season Racing League. It's round 1 from Baku, brought to you by Lemony Tang, the Racing Notebook, and the Bougie Notebook as well. Check the link in the description, and do help the old channel out as well. Like and subscribe. Good man, good people yourself. So, Hermans needs to get it to the end. Can he get it into the braking zone? Dave is right on the back of Ivor as well. It's not over till it's over. Dave has caught Ivor. We look as if we ran wide there with Hermans, so we're right on board with Dave. We did indeed. Hermans has lost some time, a tremendous amount of time, almost a second in one corner. And it's still Dave's race if he can get it. Double slipstream towards the line with a DRS and a bit of an ERS as well. How are you doing? Into the castle section for the final time. Every driver is struggling with grip now at this stage. We're right on the back of Ivor. Can we do anything through the double left-handers? I don't think so. We're going to have to settle here, it's going to look like. Trying it on into the braking zone. Ivor defends, and we're into the wall almost there by Dave again. So there we go. I'm not quite sure if that was the best maneuver to be doing. Ivor is going to be trying to line up third, but I'm going to call it now, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolute cracker from Hermans. He's going to win the race. He's stolen the Grand Prix this evening. He's had trials, he's had tribulations, but Hermans and the Haas wins the SSRL round 1 from Baku. Congratulations to himself. Dave gets second in the end with that one, and Ivor is in third. Unbelievable stuff. Absolute cracker. The Perez in fourth. Crosses the line. Mr. Welter crosses the line in fifth. Now we look back to Simple in sixth. Good man yourself, celebrating. He makes the line, as you do with this one. But congratulations once more to Herman 26, who wins the Grand Prix this evening. Dave in second and Ivor in third. Pleasant Snake crossed the line. Vilmo crossed the line, and we wait for the man himself, Quincy, in 10th. Don't throw it into the ball now, you mad thing. Only a couple of corners left to go for the Mercedes driver. There's no pressure from behind, no pressure in front either. And it's to cross the line to take 9th position here for Quincy in the first Grand Prix for the Silly Season Racing League. What an absolute cracker as always. It's Baku. It always throws the cat amongst the pigeons. We've had safety cars, we've had VSCs, we've had some cracking manoeuvres qualifying the top 3 all within a tenth. And I certainly am looking forward to the rest of the season. I hope you guys are too as well. Quincy crosses the line to finish the Grand Prix. Congratulations though to her man in first position, Ivor in second, and Dave in third. Vilmos Blue gets the driver of the day somehow. Fair enough, good man yourself. And that's the Grand Prix. We're going to have a chat with the drivers now momentarily, but we wait for the drivers to get onto the podium celebrations first and foremost. Absolute brilliant stuff once again by the SSRL. Guys, cracking Grand Prix as always. There we are, it's Hermans with the flag as well on the podium. Takes first position in the Grand Prix. Ivor in second and Dave in third as well. The trophies are raised. The celebrations are starting. There's only one thing left. It's the champagne! Well done to each of the drivers on the podium. Herman wins the Grand Prix for Haas. Don't be ready, boys. Ends in 16 seconds. Can't call out the race finishers, unfortunately. I don't know why that's happening. We will indeed on this bad boy. I'm going to rewind the old stream. Yeah. So that was Hermans who won the Grand Prix with Dave in second. Ivor in third with the Prez in fourth. Mr. Welter in fifth with Sinful in sixth. Jump into this in a second. Let's get the old Discord going up and see what the boys are saying. Sinful in sixth, Pleasant Snake in seventh, Vimbus Blow in eighth, and Quincy is updating, obviously. Huzzah! So, as I get my act together here, what a cracking race we had once again for the SSRL. Let's jump in here and see what she's saying. Hello, you absolute legends. Congratulations this evening for the race. Herman with the race win. Ivor in second and Dave in third. Tell us how you feel.
That was an absolute epic race, to be honest. From start to finish, real roller coaster. But I'm very glad I could pull through at the end and secure the W.
Yeah, man, I tell you now, you gave yourself a bit of a heart attack once or twice into them braking zones. Everyone seemed to be struggling. How was it with the brakes this evening?
I was really surprised early on in quali when we had the dark clouds over the racetrack. It was really difficult to pick a braking point, and going into the race, especially trying to overtake someone when you even at like almost 360 kph, then you almost need like 60 on the brake bias, and the car just won't stop. So yeah, had some issues there and made it very close and tight at the end, especially with that gap to Evot for the DRS train. But just in time to cross the line. Congratulations
to yourself, Hermans, with the comeback win there. Ivor in second, congratulations.
No, actually, I got third. Bloody David got me.
Oh, sorry, Dave got you. I do apologise.
Yeah.
Jeez, I was calling it wrong there.
I knew he was gonna catch me.
Sorry about that, Dave. Ivor, tell us about your race anyway. How did you get on? What kind of incidents did you see out there? It seemed to be quite an eventful race for a lot of drivers.
Yeah. It's Baku. No, it's always like that. I think the only strategy here is just try to avoid every crash. But at the end, I think every one of us has touched the walls. I touched the front wing in the 22 lap. Then I knew David was gonna catch me. It was fun.
Everyone did touch them walls, I tell you now. The replays that show that one. Dave, congratulations on your second position, I should say now. Sorry I got that wrong. But yeah, Dave, you seem to have some issues out there as well. What happened with the late pit stop with the new softs?
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear,
Wonderful.
buddy.
Wonderful, yeah. So I opted for the medium soft strategy, the two-stop.
Right.
The multiple safety cars didn't really play in my favour, but if it wasn't for the mistake that I made on the lap 22, I locked up going into turn 3,
right,
and there was a back marker car reversing out of the turn, and I lost my full front wing on lap 22. So
you
I had
did
to
lose.
race.
You did lose your full front because you look like you had so much grip. I was almost thinking the thing had glitched almost.
Yeah, I was actually very surprised because there wasn't any front wing left on the car. I'm surprised I didn't DNF the car, but the car still handled perfectly, and I was able to catch up with Evo, and obviously close to Herman as well.
It was fantastic to see you coming back after that late pit stop. In fairness, and congratulations to all the podium finishers here this evening. Herman wins the Grand Prix with David in second and Ivor in third. Quincy, you joined us in the commentary booth. How are you getting on?
Yeah, I'm great. I got points for my team, so I don't care. I'm happy.
That's it. Points mean prizes by the end of the season. Fair play. How was it for you out there? You were in the thick of the action at some stages.
It started really well, but then after I broke my wing twice, I just kind of gave up and thought, let me just bring it home, secure the points, and survive. And it worked out pretty well.
Well, that's it. To finish first, you have to finish. So that's Absolutely, the way it is. Yeah. Well, fair play to you guys. Congratulations again to our podium finishers. Herman, who wins the Grand Prix. Dave in second and Ivor in third. This is the SSRL, the Silly Season Racing League. It's round 1 from Baku. It's been myself, Lemony Tang. It's been an absolute pleasure. Have a great one, everybody.
Cheers, yeah. Thank you.